Yeah, great questions. This is our third season in, and we're used to it, and it's part of it. It's not just our organization. That's just life in the American Hockey League, and we have to be ready at times to. Unexpected if someone's called up at the last minute, we've got to be prepared for that too. But on the other side also too, whenever a guy gets called up, which is one thing it's from our organization we want. Obviously, we want them to go up there and have an opportunity, but also gives us another opportunity for a younger player on our team to come up and showcase himself. For instance, our young guys like Patrick Gay and Diamato and players like that. So it's a win-win, I guess, in a lot of for everybody in some situations. You certainly don't want it to be because of an injury, but it does happen in this sport here, and we've got to be prepared for it too. So
yeah, I mean, I know you're in the development business at this level. I get it, but it's still got to be a challenge for you and your staff when you got 5 ECHL guys called up in a 72-hour period or whatever it's been. And fitting guys who haven't played it even at this level to get them comfortable to where, and also where they can contribute.
But one benefit we have, Steve, is that the systems that they use at VGK, we use here in Henderson, and they also use in Savannah. So there's close communication all the time. Bruce will call me. Once a week, or if not maybe more sometimes, and then we're in contact with Rick and his staff down in Savannah all the time. So we're always up to date as far as who's playing well down there, how things are going, and vice versa. Same here with us in Henderson. Bruce is calling us and asking how our thing is going down here. So that's a real benefit with the organization here. So these kids coming up from Savannah playing the same system. Terminology, verbiage, all that stuff is the same. So it's not that big of adjustment. Different league, there's no question about it. American League's better, just like VGK or the NHL. It's a different league. It's better, but at least the guys, it's something that they're not going to be overwhelmed with. They know what expected of them, systems and everything else. So I think that gives them an advantage when it happens for any of them.
Coach, Connor Ford had an explosive third period. Coming into this season as a rookie, we saw a little bit of him last year, but he had such a strong reputation as a face-off man, as a defensive forward. But how much more of a well-rounded game is there that he's developing?
It's anytime when you're getting production from your bottom six is going to give yourself a really good chance to win hockey games. And Connor, what I like about his game is he plays the game the right way every night. He's someone that I trust in all situations, and he's getting rewarded for playing the game the right way. And what we mean by that a lot of times is Connor is a lot of times the first guy on the forecheck, but he's also the first guy back in our zone helping our defensemen, and how he tracks the puck all over the ice now. And he's a very, very bright young man. And he's had chances before offensively to score. Could have scored a lot more times, some of the chances also too, but you like to see through all that hard work and doing the right things, you're going to get rewarded for it too. But I really like the way we played tonight. We were around the net all night, and that's something that we've been I wouldn't say preaching, teaching, I guess sometimes is the same thing, but that's something we say all year long, is that get to the net and hang around that net and good things will happen. And I'm glad that he got rewarded, and some of the other guys also did tonight too.
Over the last few weeks, with the results the team's had, we've talked a lot about goaltending, but it also turned a bit when Jake Bischoff came back into the lineup, and I imagine that's not coincidental.
No, not at all. Like, I just think he's a backbone on the blue line for us. What Jake does is doesn't always show up in this like as far as on the stat sheet, but it does show up on win-losses. He does a lot of the dirty work. He blocks shots. He's hard to play against. He moves the puck out of the zone. His turnover, when we look at the analytics, like that, he doesn't turn the puck over very rarely, and that's something that's helps especially our young defensemen like that. He can put, no matter who we put him with, he's going to make them better.
Would you anticipate Jake being the next man up? Should another guy go down on the blue line?
Actually, Steve, I don't know. I can't answer that. That's something that.
That's a Kelly question.
Yeah, that is exactly. That's a question for. That's a question for management for sure.
It sounds like the way he's been playing though, since his coming back, maybe it's he's on that path, that trajectory.
Yeah.
He has been in Vegas, as we know, before.
He has before, yeah. That's a question for Tim Smeltz or for Kelly McCrimmon for sure.
You know, I was asking you earlier, Manny, do you feel like you're a better coach from having gone through this experience, having to adjust the way you had to this year? And
I think so. I think anytime you have to face adversity in situations with the team, and not always adversity, but just different situations, makes you adjust. It makes you try to problem solve, I guess. And we don't always have the right answers, and we make mistakes also too. But if we're making mistakes as a staff, we're trying to do it for the right reasons. And but it certainly does, because we'll go back and we'll analyze, and and no one second guesses themselves more than a coaching staff. That's for sure. You always, in hindsight, you always say, did we do the right thing? But that's just the nature of the game. But I believe if you're always making decisions for the betterment of that player and the team, more often than not, you're going to make the right decisions here. But it certainly has. The challenges and stuff like that also do. And not only that, is you get a chance with new players, you got to build a relationship real quick, and you got to find out what makes them tick, and they got to understand how we are also too. So it's for me, we love it. It's like I said, like you said, does it make us better? It certainly does.
Let's do one for Kiki and one for Steve Marshall. Let Manny go. Kiki, go ahead.
Coach, you talked a lot in previous interviews about sustained effort. How pleased were you with the sustained shots on what eventually turned into Mason Greenwood goals and the sustained offensive pressure in the third?
Yeah, no, Kiki, that's something, again, statistically we look at it, when we shoot the puck, we get it back. And if we have guys in position or depth in our attack, is that even if we don't score, we have guys in position to retrieve those pucks and sustain that pressure. And we did that very well tonight. But I liked we didn't do it on the perimeter. Our second chances, or that second effort, was around the net, not outside the dots, and that's how you score in this league, and especially that's how you score in the National Hockey League, and that's something that we want our guys to something's got to be automatic all the time, and I thought we did it really well tonight.
Yeah, and so you play a team like San Diego, they're at the bottom, and it's important to kind of take advantage of these kind of games when you can, because you guys are trying to climb up in the standings. So how important is this win? And then you got San Diego against Sunday, and then San Jose coming up here, and a team that's right with you guys in the standings.
Yeah, it's rare that you play team 3 games in a row, so it's kind of like a mini little playoff best of 3. Now we split. We got an opportunity again on New Year's Day to win. We know they're going to be better. There's no question about it too. But that's something that's really good for us. We want to continue to beat them and have a little bit more distance between them also, and then maybe we're going to get some bodies back. You never know. But if we don't, I like what we got right now.
We'll leave it there. Thank you, man.